Good evening, everybody. We are back with a squeaky chair. Hold on, but let me just do something here with my microphone setup because I just realized I have like a box that's gonna be making a lot of noise. Okay, hold on. Almost got it. Okay, now the box is not gonna be making a lot of noise. All right. Welcome back. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly. Last time we got chased around by Sae and it was really scary because we didn't actually have our camera or any way to defend ourselves and she like one shot killed us, so that was like unfair. But whatever, we're back. And tonight might actually be the finale of this game. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like we're close to the ending, but it's been so long that since I played this game that I don't actually remember how long this game is. But I think we're close to the end. Either way, I hope Sae isn't here still. She shouldn't be, but she might be. She does have a very intensively murderous intent, so don't be surprised if she sneaks around over here. But either way, we have 3+ hours to finish this game, not a problem. So we should be able to handle things well enough. Again, I don't think there's much more. Like, I don't recall there being many houses that we haven't been to yet. I've pretty much explored everything, so it's not just a problem of going to the final area and then boom, finishing it. So again, from what I remember, there might still be like a whole giant area that is just completely blocked out of my memory, and even we won't finish the game tonight. But you guys on YouTube will know. You guys on Twitch, I don't know. We're gonna find out together. All right. The presence you were feeling in front of the door is gone now. Okay, cool. So, do I know what's behind this door? I don't. I guess we're about to find out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. That's fine. It is showing like the catastrophe that happened at some point below. That's what it's trying to tell us. Guess we can swap it. I think there was like one film that we haven't, like, was it film 5? I don't recall if we've seen film 5 or not. This doesn't look familiar, so maybe this is the one. Well, there's some ghost appearings, stuff like that. Also, I'm gonna have to be a little bit quiet right now, but hopefully I'll be able to get back to normal volume later. But there's some strangling going on. Again, probably because of the whole ritualistic thingy going on. Either way, that's still pretty scary. But hey, no ghosts popping out of the project. Am I somewhere I should know? I don't feel like I am. But any items around here maybe? There glows in the wind. Well, this is very similar to the projector room in the other house. Just different camera angles, I guess. Is that a wall? Okay. It is a wall, but it's not a wall like directly in front of the thing. Okay. There was a thing here. No, there was an item. Hold on. Okay, film reel number 6. Is there a ghost? Okay, hold on. Is there gonna be a ghost like right here? No. Okay. I was expecting there to be, but I guess I was lucky this time. Is that door... Well, okay, let's explore the rest of this room real quick. Hold on. I guess, sorry I'm having to be a little bit quiet right now, but you know, that's how things go sometimes. Okay, and you can see a hole that looks like a well under the broken floor. Cold air and the low sound of wind seeps from the well. I guess we can check it out. Maybe there's a ghost down there. I don't know. We'll probably have to go down this well later. Anything else in here? No. Okay. Okay, staircases make me a little bit worried because staircase lady. You know, the one that I got like super worried about in the last stream. Okay, now hold on, swap it out. Yeah, we're 6. Okay. Anything interesting going on with this one? Well, there's someone coming out of like a box. Didn't we see? Didn't we have something to do with a box opening thing earlier? Is this gonna be a ring situation? This is gonna be a ring situation, isn't it? Hold on. No. Okay. They just... I was expecting the ghost to actually come out of the thing, but I guess I got lucky this time. I'm sure they planned on it, but maybe it hasn't happened yet, or it will happen later, or whatever. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay, that one's locked. What's on the other side of this? Is this like the outside area? Probably. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and save real quick, just because, again, I'm like obsessed with saving in this game. Yeah, hold on. Also, I have like in my computer screen, I have like a rotating, like 2 pictures in for a rotating background, like, you know, like one picture stays on for like half a minute and then it changes to the other picture and then back and forth. And one picture is like super bright and the other one's not so bright. You know, it's reasonably visible on the eyes. So when it's on the on the dark picture, I'm cool. But then it goes to the bright picture. It's like, hey. Maybe I should change it, or at least, like, change the brightness of my computer so it's not so... of my screen on the computer so it's not so terrible, but... whatever, nothing we can do about that right now. Is there a thing on here? I guess on the other side of this there's a thing. Sure, why not? Let's keep exploring this area. Okay. Yeah, so like right here there's gonna be something. Or... hold on. It's like looking at me basically. Okay. Oh, right here. And I keep using that one picture. Well, that's okay. Okay. The presence you were feeling in front of the door is gone now. Cool. Let's see what's behind the door. It's am I stepping on something, or is that just a noise that's happening? Oh, there's already things here. Let's see. Is anything in the half open drawer? Okay, something is reflecting the light. More stone mirrors. Like I wish I could collect those. I just keep them in the inventory. That would be real handy. It looks like a mummy sits on the chest of drawers. Okay. I didn't process that statement. Hold on, Jesus. It's kind of scary. Okay, oh, whatever. Is there a door in there? Yes, there is. Okay, that leads back there. Okay, we'll take that later, but for now, let's finish exploring this place. Okay. So over here, there's some old candles and talismans stored in the drawer. Nothing of use, though. Okay, many offerings have been placed on the altar-like shelf. Maybe this room was used for some kind of ritual. It looks very ritualistic to me. Even the mummy pot is ritualistic. Crimson Diary number 3. A red book is lying in the white cushion. Itsuki told me to hold the key. To hold the key for his room. He said I can't let anyone go in there. He said if his friend comes, to give the key to his friend. I am so happy that he gave me such an important job. This is Yae or Sae, clearly. Itsuki's friends came to the house. I got scared, so I couldn't give him the key. Well, Yae or Sae? Yeah, fucked up. Okay, whatever. There's a thing here. Where? Over here. Behind. There. Male twin. Oh, I guess the twins could be male. They just weren't commonly male. Huh. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. Alright. Let's see. I mean, again, it was never specified that they have to be male twins. I mean, female twins. It just seems to be the case for most people. Okay, what's over where? Ah, this thing. Okay. I guess I just locked all the doors. To make sure you couldn't explore this place properly, but we're able to explore now. The presence you were feeling in front of the door is gone now. Anything over here? Nothing there. Okay. Okay, I think this is gonna lead back somewhere. But I guess we can check it out anyways. Yes, you saw that door isn't red anymore. Okay, what's over here? This looks like a place to fight. Hold on. Check out this clock. Check out this clock. Can I not check out the... Okay, man, I can't check out the clock. Oh yeah, this is definitely somewhere where a ghost is going to appear. I'm gonna come back here later. Let me finish exploring the first floor first. The first floor first. Yes, that's right. It just sounds awkward. Okay. Green Diary number 3. Okay. I saw its sister in the corridor. She is usually frightened of strangers and runs away and hides. But today was different. It seemed like she wanted to tell me something, but she ran away without saying a word. Maybe it's left a message for her? I don't know. Well, now that one I don't know who wrote that one. Maybe it's still Yae or Sae, but doesn't specify. There's a big stack of boxes here. It looks like it contains scrolls and paintings. Lots of scrolls and paintings in this house. Because there's all one button now. How do you try to open it? There's something jamming it inside, probably. You know, there are boxes piled up in space. There are advertising screen, probably filled with paintings and scrolls. Anything in there? More paintings and scrolls. Okay. That's just me or shit. Okay, that's a weird shadow on that wall. Okay. Anyways, am I going anywhere that I haven't explored already? I don't think so. Actually, I remember that way is where all the ghosts attacked me earlier. So let's not go there right now. Let's instead go over here and take another quick... What is that noise I keep hearing? Okay, whatever. Just save here. Yeah, this one's the one I'm using right now. Hey. Hopefully I'll be able to speak a bit more cohesively once the good parts of the game starts. Okay, the finale, I guess. Okay, so up there is where I was, but we haven't finished exploring this hallway, so I guess we can go back in there now. And it's weird how they structure this place. Like they make you just rush through it first, and then you're able to go back to it and explore it. What? Meal, please, Jesus. Okay. Oh, amazing, cool. Can use that. Anything else? Nope, just tools and sickles and stuff. Okay, the camera controls are not cooperating right now. Let's see. There's gonna be a jump scare right here. Not on this one. Okay. Okay, so cool. But maybe there is a jump scare around here that I just am completely ignoring. Let me get some water. Okay. What else? I guess we can go back to that area that we tried to go earlier, but in the last stream we couldn't because it was ghost filled. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, once we're done exploring that, we can go back to the second floor and finish exploring that. See where that leads us. Okay. How my mic is actually picking up my voice well enough, because again, having to speak quietly, you just have to get as close to the mic as possible. I did explore this area right before, didn't I? Well, I just happened. Is that ghost gonna be coming out of there? There's a beautiful picture on the cabinet door. Doesn't look like there's anything inside. I'm suspicious of you. You just opened for no reason. Okay. Well, I guess there is a point to exploring this area some more. Anything else around here? No. Was it? Am I on the right? No. Okay, nothing there. There's something here. Ah, Type 61. We haven't used a whole lot of Type 61. We had plenty of it. And again, I do believe we are close to the end of the game, so now it's as good. Now feels like as good a time as ever to start using that sting. That stuff. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so I guess when I know we're in the right area, we'll use Type 61 instead of Type 14. Okay. What is this place again? Here. Okay. Let me just again re-explore these areas. Maybe there's some new items. Because clearly there's some items that I missed before, because you're kind of in a hurry trying to not get one shot by Sai. Anything over there? There's a drawer here. Hold on. Okay. It's over there. Oh wait, that's where we're going. Okay. Yeah, this is probably where all the ghosts are gonna appear again. Now I can actually defend myself. Okay. There they are. Alright. Fine. It's type 614 for now, but... Okay, so the red thing, so I was like, Again, you can like bait these people into attacking you, but Alright. They are so awkward to deal with. Ow. Okay, hold on. Okay, there. At least I got that guy to back away now. Yeah, you gotta bait them. Yeah, now I know how to deal with this guy. You just gotta bait them in. I know I messed that up. Okay. That's fine. Okay. I'll deal with the spear guy later. The spear guy is arguably the most dangerous one. But he's getting really close. Okay, hold on. Yeah, he is. Actually, I'm almost out of health. Holy shit. I didn't even realize. Okay. Let's see. Is the guy behind me gonna hit me? Yes, he is. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Herbal Medicine again just so I can be at full health now. Almost. Okay. Yeah, this guy is really annoying. Okay. I should probably just... Oh, wow, the frame rate's tanking right now. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, come on. Don't go in there. Jesus Christ, these ghosts are so... Ow, the freaking... Okay. Okay, it's hard to keep track of all three of them. Alright. Let's see. Ay, ay, ay. Why is the frame rate tanking so much? My god. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, finding an enclosed area is also being a huge problem. Okay, there. Just got that guy. Okay. Got a close shot. Took care of that guy. Hold on. Okay, I need him to attack. There he is. Alright. Now it's only him, so it's okay. Keep shooting him in the fatal frame. That gives us a bunch of points. It doesn't actually do much damage, so we can just keep doing it over and over. Well, of course he went into a freaking wall. Okay. I need to bait him out a little bit. Hey. Again, once I can talk a little bit louder, and I'll make some like E3 discussions or something, because I did just finish earlier this week. Ow. Okay, I got too close. That was on me. And that's okay. We took care of all of them. Now we can heal one more time. Back to full health. See what we can... Actually, we got this thing fully upgraded on those departments, but let's see what we can do. Otherwise... Didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Now we got Blast. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna keep leveling up Blast for now. Alright. But that should be the only ghosts here down on the first floor from what it seems. But I'm sure there'll be some more in the second floor. Okay. There's something in the drawer. More stone mirrors. Okay. Again, just being really quiet right now because there's people around here. I don't want to make too much noise. Okay, the door is shut fast and there are the thick boards nailed over it. Okay, so never mind, that door wasn't... It's blue, but it's not actually open. I guess the red only represents doors that are locked by like spirits. Because you can technically... yeah, you can unlock doors. Okay. Yeah, well, anyways. At least we checked it out down there. We took care of those guys and we got a bunch of experience points for it too. So that's nice. Okay, so there's this staircase over here and then there's that one over there. I guess we'll go to this one first, because this one's the one where Saya was chasing us. Is this right? Yes, okay. Yes, it is. Okay. We'll go ahead and save again. And then we'll do our things. Okay. Go ahead and save. I've been recording for almost half an hour already, for which I've been very quiet. Again, I feel bad about that, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. If I can get a bit more comfortable, I can express my voice a bit more without necessarily being too loud. Okay. Let's get some water. I really need to make like a new BRB screen, because as much as I like that one, that was pretty nice, I like it, but it only really works for Fatal Frame. But maybe anything goes with it, and I basically have to go and like find a BRB screen relevant to every game I stream, and you know, sometimes it's not easy to do. Okay, well, is this? Yeah, this is where I already explored, which is fair enough. I guess we can. Well, actually, no. Let's explore the new area, and then we'll come back over there, because I know that's gonna lead back outside. Okay, anything over here? Yeah, there's like more area over there, but let me just come over here first, because this is where Saya cut us off. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this area first. Okay. Oh. Can't do anything over there. What were they trying to keep from getting in? Or what were they trying to keep from getting out? That might be a real question here. Okay. Either way, should be okay. There's something here. Curtain diary number 2. Okay. The day after the ceremony, my brother Itsuki came back alone. Oh, never mind. This isn't Yae Orsa. It's his sibling. Okay. His black hair was white. Where has my own brother Mutsuki gone? Since Mutsuki disappeared, Itsuki doesn't want to talk. He is still nice to me, but his eyes are always sad. What happened to the day of the ceremony? Itsuki gave me a bell. My eyes are not good. The bell will tell him if I go near a dangerous place. Itsuki said he will always come when he hears the bell. He said even if I am hiding away and crying, he will find me. That's what the bell ringing has been about. Okay, it's this person calling for Itsuki. All photos stuck. Okay, so the twins are Itsuki and Mutsuki, and the girl, that's the one writing the diaries. Okay, you put the twins and the girl in your photos files. Okay. Type 14, sure, I can use that, I guess. Okay, if we actually run out of Type 14, we're okay, because we got plenty of Type 61 to back us up. Okay, so that's locked. Didn't say anything about being able to unlock it, but sure, whatever. Actually, let's leave that area for last. So we're gonna go back to the other upstairs area, the one where most definitely the staircase lady is gonna appear. Okay, is it over here? Where was it? No, actually it's more like this way. Okay, we've gotten lucky and I haven't gotten that weird glitch that like, gets you stuck in a door that I had that one time. Anyways, I keep hearing my like disc scratching a little bit, which makes me worried that maybe it needs to be resurfaced or it's getting a bit old. And again, you can get this game on several other platforms. I'm playing it on the PS2, but you can get it on original Xbox, on PS3 from the PlayStation Network store, and on Wii, that one's Japan only, and then on Wii U, on Europe and Japan, not in America. You don't get that one in America. Okay. Oh, let me check out this place. Okay.
Suki, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, that's kind of weird. Okay. I'm just being really quiet right now. Let me just... Maya's in this room. You try calling to her, but she doesn't answer. Okay.
Get me back my brother.
Okay, so that's the diary girl. Mayu's in there, she's being Mayu. That's the best way I can describe it. Mayu's being Mayu. And, okay. Was that door that I missed? Hold on. I think so? Yeah, hold on. I think that was an area I missed. Let's see. Yeah, over here. Ah, okay. More locks being undone. What is this again? Hello. Hold on. Okay, let's see. camera equipment. 0 power-up lenses. Okay. The 0 power-up lens raises damage to blast back. Spirit power required 3. Increases damage. Inflicts heavier damage than normal. Enables blast back. Forces the spirit back. Even when it's not a shadow chance. To use, press the triangle button when you charge up 3 or more spirit power points. All things. Uses a lot of spirit power but inflicts heavier damage than blast. Raising the level of this effect allows you inflicting. So it's just Blast 2.0, basically. I kind of prefer Blast because Blast is cheaper. Okay. Let's see. Green Diary number 4. I received a letter from Mr. Makabe that said I should leave the village and return home before him. Yae and Sae brought the letter here. They told me that outsiders cannot stay because the festival is coming soon. Mr. Makabe has special permission to see it. I whispered to Yae that I would come for them on the day of the ceremony. Yae tensed for a moment, then acted like she didn't hear and left. It seems they may really be planning to leave before the ceremony occurs. That means Itsuki must still be somewhere in the village. Well, he's in that cage back there. It is not hard to find, honestly. Okay, great. Quantity of books is packed into the bookcase. Half of them are so rare they can hardly be called books anymore. They're just like stacks of soggy paper or whatever. Okay. Nothing in here. Nothing here. Okay. This camera angles, man, seriously. They disturbed me. Okay, hold on. Okay, the sun is directing the light. Type 14. Okay. We have as much type 14 as we possibly can. Okay, that freaking staircase lady has to be around here. Seriously. I know she will. Oh, no way, Horn went back here. Oh. Okay, well that makes sense now. That's why we unlocked the door. Okay, well, go back and do a quick save and then we can be on our way out of here. Well, we don't need that that key for Mayu. And I don't know where it could be. If it's in this house, it's gotta be in the area where all the connecting rooms, where Saya was chasing after us. So I don't think there's anywhere else in here that we haven't explored. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I think I'm able to speak a little bit normally now. I think. I'm still gonna try to be a little bit more careful, and I mean, I'm not going to act super excited if there's no reason to. Like some YouTubers that, you know, explode sometimes, but that's okay. Anyways, I guess we can go ahead and discuss like A3 now that I'm able to speak a bit better. So I did make like a long discussion about A3, specifically Microsoft's conference, during my previous Crash 3 Insanity stream, but I don't think many people watch those, so I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be like expecting people to watch. But either way, I guess I'll summarize what I said back then again real quickly. So Microsoft did really good this year. Like, oh hi. Okay, I guess we're dealing with you first. But yeah, Microsoft did really good. They I don't know how you work. You just keep crying. Like, I'm sorry about your loss with Bitsky and Mutski, but brave. I need to figure out how this ghost works first. And we need to get close. Okay, there. Alright. Okay, when she's moving, means she's gonna attack. She is really weak. Like, I almost feel bad here. Okay. I feel bad. Like, that is such a painfully easy ghost to deal with this late in the game that I'm like, well, okay. Anyways, so yeah, Microsoft did really good this year. The games, the single game that got me the most excited from Microsoft conference was one that not really many people even seem to care at all. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. That was like my highlight moment of all of E3 this year. Because for those of you who don't know, which is I'm assuming most of you, Tales of Vesperia is my favorite game of all time. Period. And that was back when I played the 360 version, and I knew full well that there was like a PS3 version that was Japan only, that had like a bunch more content and shit, and I never got to play that one. I mean, like, I actually have it, I just didn't get to play it in English. So because there was a translation patch that, by the way, that translation patch got shut down today. Because of Tales of Vesperia coming Definitive Edition being in development. The hell is this place? Okay, someone's asking for help. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, that Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition announcement got me like super. Like, we actually heard rumors about it coming out like just a few days before the announcement, because there was like a website for Tales of Vesperia 10th anniversary, and you know, like it looked pretty legit, and yeah, it turned out to be true. So like, no one was cheering for that, and I saw a bunch of you know, streamers and YouTubers doing their reactions to the whole presentation, and like, no one seemed to care. It was like, what is this weird anime bullshit in my screen right now? And like, I felt sad about that, because like, the fact that it even got a spotlight in the Microsoft presentation is pretty impressive. Like, they did a like rapid fire trailers thing at one point. They were just showing a bunch of indie games and stuff. Oh, Type 90. And I would have expected Tales of Vesperia to be in one of those if it was even announced on the Microsoft conference at all. But no, it got its own like world premiere trailer and everything. So that's very impressive for the Tales of series, but at the same time, it's like, nobody cared. So I hope Bandai Namco doesn't see that and be like, oh, well, I guess no one in the West is interested in Tales of Vesperia. And that's absolutely not true, because the people that do care really, really care. Like, the Tales fans lost their shit. There just aren't a whole lot of us, so we're not very prominent, I guess. So hey, if you're a Tales fan and you want to see more Tales, definitely make sure to buy Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition when it comes over here, because it's coming out on every console, even PC. Anyway, let me read this real quick. Wind Diary number 1. It's been at least 10 years since I last came here with my father. The village still looks exactly the same. Coming here when I was a boy was what made me want to become a folklorist. I wonder how Itsuki and Mutsuki are doing. The other Itsuki-san worries me. I asked around and was told that Itsuki and Mutsuki died of an illness. Hey. There was no mention of anything like this. Also, my internet. No mention of anything like this in the letters we exchanged. I looked through Itsuki's writings. His family were covering it up, but I found that he was looking for a way out of the village. Huh. Since he was a little boy, he was always afraid of some sort of ceremony. I wonder if he ran away from the village. If not, then he has to be here somewhere. Well, I guess we got a bit more history on Itsuki now. And here's even more. I met Yae and Sae. The ceremony master says they will be the shrine maidens in the next ceremony. I asked them about Mutsuki, but they wouldn't answer. The last letter from Itsuki said to come for Sae and Yae on the day of the ceremony. I wonder if he was trying to help Yae and Sae escape from the village. Well, he keeps telling Mio, who's, Yae's ascendant, to, hey, we can do it. Just need to find Sae. She's probably here, and here, and there's, it's like a hint. Ah, okay, well, I never actually tried that door, but now I know I couldn't even try it anyways. And for now, we're just gonna explore around the whole place, see if we can find, items like this. Spirit orb. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm gonna get to use a whole lot of these anymore, but I'll collect them. Okay, well anyways, besides Tales of Vesperia, there was Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That looks really, really cool. Again, not a big Dark Souls fan, but there's enough new mechanics, like similar enough to Tenchu in there, that get me pretty interested. There was Devil May Cry 5, that was pretty impressive. Oh, it's you again. Okay, well, time to feel bad about killing an enemy. Okay. Yep, she's still crying. Okay, let's go towards the center of the room. Okay. Do your thing. She's still just crying. Okay, now she's moving. Oh, that doesn't do as much damage. Okay. Guess maybe she's getting tankier. Oh. Okay, note to self, she can attack if she's sitting down. She just doesn't. Okay. Maybe if you get too close to her. Okay, I need to keep that. Wow. Okay, she's a tricky ghost. Okay. I need to keep an eye out for where she's gonna be. There you are. Hey. She's getting a lot trickier. Hey. Okay. Do you have to get attacked for the lights to come back on? That's weird. She has like a 1 HP. Okay, well, note to self, she does get tougher. Okay. And just... I actually like shot early and it still worked. Can you just do that? Just shoot early and still do damage? I didn't know that. Okay, well, it's convenient to know. Anyway, yeah, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Devil May Cry 5 was really impressive. It looked really cool. The Cuphead DLC, freaking like Battletoads, that was pretty interesting too. There was like Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, and also yeah, again, Microsoft was great, and I really want them to do well. Like, despite the fact that I don't own an Xbox One, no longer own an original Xbox, and only occasionally use my Xbox 360. I still do want Microsoft to succeed. I want them to do well, not just for the remaining of this generation, but for the next generation, because it sounds like they're pretty much almost ready to go into the console that's gonna be coming after the Xbox One, which is kind of weird considering the Xbox One X is still pretty new, but you know, whatever. And only do I want them to do well for the, you know, basic logic that you know, if a company does well, then that's good for everyone, that for the economy and the consumers and all. But also because Sony is getting really freaking cocky. Like, Sony is just, oi. After the whole Fortnite kerfuffle that they got going on, they're like locking accounts, not letting anyone else play Fortnite if they've like dared to play Fortnite on PS4 before. And some of the other stuff that Sony does, like they need some like serious competition in order to like change things around, because they feel like they're on top of the world right now, and that's just not cool, man. It's never a good thing when a company feels like they're unstoppable, because they start doing things that make people really want to stop them. Okay, anyways, so there must be an area I haven't checked yet. I just checked this entire network of hallways right now. I mean, of doors and rooms. Still don't have the key, so that girl must be around here somewhere. I almost want to say, like, Mayu! I tried going to her, but she doesn't know. I almost want to say, she's only going to appear in, like, areas with a wide open space, but I don't know. Maybe she will. Anyways, more E3 talk. Bethesda, EA, and Square Enix really didn't interest me that much. Like, I know Bethesda did pretty well, but even then I still don't really. I'm just not a Bethesda games person. Dishonored and Wolfenstein do kind of interest me, but beyond that, like, Again, I can live without Bethesda games. There's actually, she's probably gonna be around here. There's also and then there was the Ubisoft presentation, which really only had Beyond Good and Evil for me. But what's it? The light flickered. Am I about to get in a boss fight? Not a boss fight. I mean, a fight with that girl again. Probably. Like right here, in fact. Okay, not right here, but you know, around here. Where is she? Okay, she'll appear somewhere. Anyways, yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2, that's pretty much the only thing from Ubisoft that interests me, even though it was pretty impressive to see their Nintendo collaborations. Like, Ubisoft and Nintendo are just best friends right now. Now she's gonna open that door. Again, this camera angle just gives me the fucking creeps. Okay, and then there was Sony. Like, okay, basically my view on Sony's presentation is the same as everyone else's. The games they showed were amazing. The presentation itself was fucking horrible. It was very awkwardly paced and very slow, and like, I almost want to say that people walked out of their presentation just because of how annoying they were pacing that, because of the whole, they wanted to start off with The Last of Us 2 by like starting in a church area that looked like the one in the trailer. And I mean, that was cool, but it led to some very bad consequences of just being a boring presentation overall. But whatever, I'm still in E3 for the games, not for the shows. So I'm still interested in the shows, but I'm more interested in the games. In the games department, again, they delivered. The Last of Us 2. Well, okay, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't care too much about The Last of Us. It's. I know everyone in the mother praises that game to death, but me, I'm like, I mean, sure, looks cool, story driven, not really too interesting to me. It's I guess the thing with me and The Last of Us that, and again, I haven't played any of them, neither The Last of Us nor the last whatever it's called, the DLC chapter. I haven't played any of them, but my thing with them is that they don't look particularly fun. Like as far as third-person shooters goes, Uncharted seems a lot more entertaining to me. Because, jeez, okay, Mio, just pick a direction. My God. Also, I just now noticed Mio's shoes look like just squares. Wow. Yeah, like it is as best as angle as I can get them, but look at that. They're so basic. It almost looks like she has dog feet or something. My God, Mio. Okay, anyways, but yeah. The Last of Us 2 doesn't really interest me too much, because it doesn't look that fun. Like it looks like it has an amazing emotion-driven story. But I'm gonna need some good gameplay to go along with that story, and if it doesn't deliver, then I'm not interested. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, besides The Last of Us 2, there was the then they showed Ghost of Tsushima, or a lot of people say Tsushima. I think it's supposed to be Tsushima, but either way, it looks amazing. Oh my God, that's gonna be, that's like my most anticipated first party Sony title right now. Because first of all, it's Sucker Punch, and I've never had a bad time with a Sucker Punch game. They're all amazing, from Sly Cooper to Infamous. They always provide some like top quality gameplay and stuff. And Ghost of Tsushima looks like it's gonna be just that. It's gonna be another amazing game by an amazing developer. But after that came, then they showed this like Control thing, and this is by Remedy, you know, the guys behind Max Payne. So I'm sure some people are very interested in that. But me personally, I mean, cool, I guess. I think I can live without it though. It's not a priority. There's also there were some other games too, and like I remember there was like that one freaking Rick and Morty game that just looks. Maybe the game itself doesn't look too bad, but the trailer was just a cringe fest. Oh my God, what did they do that for? Hey, anyways, guess we can grab this now. Still looking for that freaking girl. I think I've explored every room of this house now, and it's just still not showing up. Or at least the key I'm looking for isn't showing up. Okay. Boxes that have in the storeroom. All the boxes are sealed, you can't look inside. Hey. But I think my highlight of Sony's presentation though was definitely, I am sure it was Resident Evil 2 remake. Holy shit, like we knew it was coming. I've known about the Resident Evil 2 remake being in development since the Resident Evil 2 fan remake was in development. Because I distinctly remember the development team for the fan for the fan game, saying that they that they would. Hold on a minute. Oh, the writing is gone. Huh. Okay, well. I mean, I can just go to Mayu now or something? Or did I miss the key? Because that second battle with her was a lot tougher than the first one. Maybe that's supposed to be a clue. Because I keep seeing my screen like flickering. Like my recording screen. I hope that doesn't actually translate into the game. But it probably will. Oh my, who am I kidding? Can I go in here? No. That's Mayu still. Hey. How can I go to... I have no way of going there other than by, like, going around. Okay. I guess we'll check that area again. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it's not even in this house that I'm supposed to be looking at. Maybe I'm supposed to go back to, the other house. See if I can find my clues over there. Again, I keep hearing the bell. But I don't think there's actually anything visible for the bell. It just, you keep hearing it every time you pass by here. Yeah, so Resident Evil 2 Remake, that got me super hyped up, and it's coming out like early next year, like January. And they showed some gameplay after the presentation, you know, like in the official Capcom booth, showing all the games that they had, and holy crap, it looks completely different from Resident Evil 2, like the original. Like to a point where I'd say it's a completely different game. It's just called the same and it's in the same setting, but it's not the same game. I just got here. Is it weird to want to take a nap at this time of night? A nap at like 11 for me, probably 10 for you. I mean, at that point, I'd just go to sleep if you're tired. But unless your sleeping schedule is really messed up, I would advise going to sleep instead of taking a nap, because you probably just wake up in the morning anyways. But hey man, still welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Ay. We're looking for a key here so we can rescue Mayu, because Mayu's in like a place, and she won't hear us, so she's not even recognizing our existence, which is just typical Mayu stuff. Anyways, yes, I'm just talking about E3. So yeah, my original plan, because I knew that Resident Evil 2 Remake was coming. Well, I mean, I just got... Oh, you just got up from a nap. Ow. Okay, well, that's a bit more reasonable. I guess the later it gets, the less reasonable a nap becomes. But I mean, if you already just got from one, then that's fair enough. Okay, I guess we'll save here real quick. Actually, you know what? Who might know where we have to go? Freaking Itsuki might know. So I'm gonna go consult him real quick. And on my way there, I'll keep talking about the freaking. Yeah. So my original plan was to just stream, wait until the E3, this year's E3, to see if we got some info on Resident Evil 2 Remake. And once we did, which we did, I was like, yeah, so I'll just wait for that to come out and stream Resident Evil 2 then, because I streamed Resident Evil 1 on, you know, like October of last year, and I was like, hey, maybe I'll just, it's gonna be a while, but I'll wait to stream Resident Evil, the next Resident Evil game, until, the fuck do you mean it's locked? Eh? Hey, no, that's not fair. This is where we came from. How do I go back out? Itsuki's still relevant? I thought he'd be trying to kill you by now. No, Itsuki, the white-haired dude from the jail? Nice. He has no reason to turn against us. In fact, we've been finding out a bunch of lore of him, that he actually was part of one of the rituals. Yeah, you know, like the Sybil, like the twin murdering rituals. Oh hi, that's right. There was a ghost here. I didn't fight before. Couldn't fight before, rather. I guess we'll take care of you. What's your deal again? You're just a guy. Okay. There. Oh wait, you're just a girl actually, never mind. But yeah, so my original plan was to wait for Resident Evil 2 Remake to be announced to get a release date, and then we'll just wait for that. But no, that's not gonna work anymore, because after seeing gameplay, Resident Evil 2 Remake is so drastically different from the original that I feel like we'd basically be missing out on one game or the other if I choose to skip out on one. So instead we're gonna go with my original plan from before hearing news about Resident Evil 2. Hey, we'll play Resident Evil 2 one of these days. Maybe not immediately. Like, maybe not like immediately once I'm done with Quest to Insanity or anything, but you know, like soon. Because I'm actually... Because after seeing the Resident Evil 2 trailer, I am in the mood for Resident Evil right now, and... Seems like a fitting time to do that. Okay, I took care of him. Let's see, here's a ghost, right? I was assuming that all ghosts in this game are malevolent, not benevolent. Well, you've actually been missing some fights we had with like story-specific ghosts, which is like Itsuki's sister. What the fuck, another one? Right now? Okay, whatever. You again. Didn't we just took care of you? Oh, you're different, I guess. Okay, alright, do your thing. Oh yeah, but the first time we fought her, I like felt bad. Because she was so like defenseless and unable to attack properly. Then we fought her a second time, and Ash actually put up a fight. But the first time, it just was carnage from my end to her end. But we're still looking for her because we need a key, and I feel like she has the key, or you know, something along those lines is gonna happen. Okay. Anyways, well, yeah, back to Sony's presentation. I guess the last thing we're talking... Okay. Freaking... No, that's not what I meant to press. Okay. Freaking Normie Reedus and his funky fetus. Goddamn Death Stranding. I don't even know what the fuck. Okay, here's the thing. Hideo Kojima. He does not play by the rules. Alright? He never has, he never will. Any more jump scares here? No, okay, never mind. He never has, he never will, and we're obviously not going to get any answers for what Death Stranding is all about from any of the trailers, because he wants us to be as intrigued as possible about the game, so that we play it ourselves and you know, find out for ourselves what the extremely convoluted plot is with that game. That said, we did get to see some gameplay, and obviously this is not going to be reflective of the final product, but still, the gameplay looks boring. It's just you're walking around with some boxes and like sneaking around some ghosts, I guess, like umbilical cord ghost people? I don't even... Again, it's such a bizarre game, and I think that's the whole idea, that it's so weird that it makes people want to play it just to figure out what the fuck's going on. And I mean, I guess that's fair enough. Oh my god, so many ghosts in here. Okay. But, you know, gameplay-wise, it doesn't look particularly interesting to me. It didn't look fun. It looked pretty boring. And no matter how bizarre and interesting the story of a game might be, I don't want anything to do with it if it's not gonna be something I will enjoy. Okay. Should I actually... It's kind of hard to deal with these two ghosts. But anyways, yeah, so... I am not interested in Death Stranding until I see gameplay that actually looks like it'll be entertaining. These two are just the worst dynamic duo of ghosts that I've ever seen. They have such awkward timing with their attacks. It's hard to really, you know... I'm backed up on a corner here. Okay, you back off. Alright, you. Back off too. Okay, you're down. And yeah, so until I see like fun gameplay of Death Stranding, I don't care for Death Stranding. I keep taking forward because I keep pressing the wrong buttons. But yeah, anyways, Hideo Kojima reveals controversial experimental game that's just a single 3-hour cutscene. That almost feels like that's something he could pull off. Because it's freaking Hideo Kojima. He does not play by the rules. There's too many droning noises playing non-stop over each other. It's driving me nuts, yeah, with the freaking ghosts and things. But whatever, Death Stranding looks just weird. Like it's such a Hideo Kojima game. If we can even call it, I don't even know what to call Death Stranding. But anyways, but after Death Stranding, Spider-Man, Spooderman as people like to call him. In the trailer that they showed for Spider-Man in 2016, it looked cool, it looked interesting, but it really didn't interest me that much. There was just something about it. I guess maybe it was the QuickTime events, or it felt too scripted. And I'm not saying this newer one doesn't, but it just didn't interest me that much back then for some reason. In 2017, it interested me even less, because I think the trailer that I showed on E3 2017 was just cutscenes. It wasn't even a gameplay trailer. And then but then this year's trailer, it looked like it looked a lot more fun. I don't know what it was about this year's trailer, but there was like a lot more action and it looked a lot more fluid than it had before to me. So, as if we're still stuck in these places. Yeah, it looked a lot more action-packed, it looked a lot more entertaining, and whereas I previously wasn't even considering getting Spider-Man, even though it's an Insomnia Games game, which I love Insomnia games. I wasn't too interested in, now I am. It suddenly looks good to me. That said, it's coming out in September. Like, it's only a couple of months away, and I'm not gonna be streaming it when it comes out. Like, I do want to stream it maybe someday. The fuck? Okay, who are you? Is that the okay, that's the oh, this is the No, that's... You're not the real one. Where's the real one? Shit behind me? There's one of them. Okay. Okay, where's the real one? Jesus. Okay, there's one. Where's the other one? I don't know. Let's just go towards this one. Please be the real one. Okay, that's the real one. God damn. Okay. Anyways, yeah, but thing is that I actually... I know everyone talks high praise about Spider-Man 2. The whole classic, I guess. But personally, I did not like Spider-Man 2 that much when I played it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it didn't really interest me too much. Like, they said what's the name of it? The web thing and everything was very good, and it was. Like, I'm not shitting on Spider-Man 2. I just don't think it's as good as the other games, the other Spider-Man games I really like. Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man. That one is the one that I played when I was a kid. Probably because I probably just have nostalgia for it, but I really like Ultimate Spider-Man. So, as far as Spider-Man game streaming goes, I want to stream Ultimate Spider-Man, you know, to see how it was in the old days, and then I would consider streaming the Insomnia games Spider-Man. Only 2 Spider-Man games I'm interested in, but hey, they look pretty good. Okay. And I can chat from the chat real quick. But will it have a pizza mini game? Maybe. I do fully expect side quests and, you know, side missions and stuff in the new Spider-Man game, and that seems like something we could have in there. Anyways, I'm tired of this knockoff bootleg Ghost Girls. Yeah, they're definitely a bit on the mechanical side. This wasn't here before. Oh, spray door. Alright, cool. Hey! Can't just go throwing balls around. Actually, what would have happened if I was actually looking at the ball? Like, would it just randomly start moving for no reason? Look really awkward, not like startling like it's supposed to. Very interesting. Anyways, I'm just looking around for the not this girls but the other one. The one that I actually need to fight. I mean, I guess we'll just go back to the tunnel. Because I think I've explored every room in this mansion right now. Except for the one with the tunnel. Yeah, I have no idea where to go. That ball spooked me more than 80% of the ghosts in this game. Yeah. I guess a lot of it has to probably do with the ghost design. Ghosts in this game as compared to Fatal Frame 1 are not particularly scary. Like, a lot of them just kind of look derpy, and a lot of ghosts actually look like they were trying to make them look almost like normal looking, like human looking. I mean, ghosts are just transparent humans. Look, ghosts are just boneless skeletons, alright? That's all they are. When you really think about it. But anyways, yeah, the ghosts in this game are not that scary. Like Sae, I guess, would be the only real exception for me, because he's just so maniacal. Hello, there was a thing here. Oh, I didn't know you could actually move the flashlight in third-person mode. That's convenient, I think? I'm not sure. But hold on, that thing just turned blue for a moment. Yeah, here, right here. Okay, do I have Type 7 loaded? Yes, I do. Okay. Transparent dead humans. It's much creepier if you can tell at a glance how they died. Yeah, I think that's the gimmick, because I can barely see. Okay, there's a crushed man over there apparently though. How much experience do I have right now? 57,000. When the fuck did I get all that? Jesus. Okay. Should we start working on 0 or should we just keep going with Blast? I'm gonna keep going with Blast, honestly. I'm more compelled to do this. Let's just go ahead and get all the way level 3. For no other reason than, hey, I got the points for it. Alright, cool. Crushed Man sounds like a JoJo stand. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, the game that was Spider-Man. That was the Sony presentation. And then the last one was Nintendo. Okay. Obviously, the Nintendo presentation was, for anyone who saw it, it was Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Ultimate. I will say, Smash Bros. Ultimate looks incredible. I'm just thinking of like, how the fuck did they manage to actually get every single character ever in this game? It baffles me that they managed to do that, especially for Snake, because Snake and Metal Gear Solid and all of that is still owned by Konami. And to think that Nintendo had to like have a serious conversation with Konami, asking them to let them put Snake and Bomberman in Smash Brothers. I almost thought for a second that they were actually gonna surprise us with like, hey, by the way, we bought Konami just so that we could bring you these characters into Smash. Because Konami seems so uncooperative right now. But anyways, that was like the most impressive thing I could say about the character roster. And you know, Smash itself looks incredible. The Inkling actually looks pretty fun. Daisy was just nice to have in there, and Ridley was pretty impressive. And everyone is asking for Waluigi, and so I'm sure he'll make it in there eventually. Waluigi is, I would safely say, the second most requested character right after Ridley, and he's probably followed by Lyn in terms of popularity. But you know, that's something we've yet to find out. But anyways, that was Smash Bros. Like, I'm not gonna go too deep into it because there's literally a 25-minute presentation of Smash Bros. You can check that out for yourself if you're really interested. But the other thing that they showed that really interested me was Fire Emblem. Speaking of Lyn, Fire Emblem Three Houses. That, despite the fact that they only showed a normal trailer for it as compared to Smash having a full-on presentation, I'm about equally as hyped for Three Houses as I am for Smash Bros. Ultimate. And this is just the stupidest thing. Okay. I almost want to say I've looked in every single room in this entire house, and I still can't find this. But yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses look amazing. Looks great. Like the whole gimmick of actually having an army. You hear something underneath the floors. I guess there was just an entire area I didn't explore. Okay, well, this, I guess that means she's there now. Okay. Anyways, oh, how amazing. That was just an entire area I didn't explore apparently. Yeah, it has me about the trailers about as excited, but hold on, cutscene time. Yes. You are not a scary looking ghost, girl. Your jump scares don't really work here. Anyways. Again, she doesn't even have a name, she's really just girl. Itsuki and Mutsuki have names, but she's just known as a girl. Okay. And you don't keep crying, that's fine, do your thing. Okay. Anyways, besides Tree Houses though, they showed Super Mario Party, which, okay. I remember there was like a patent that Nintendo registered for some kind of gimmick where they like combine switches to make new minigames, and that was like, people were wondering like, when, what are they gonna use that for? That looks interesting, and you know, they revealed, hey, it's the way you actually play Super Mario Party is you actually need two, but you don't need, but there are some mini games in Super Mario Party that requires you to use two switches at the same time, and it's very interesting technology. Okay, but that said, I'm not particularly interested in Super Mario Party. So, oh, that, god damn it, I shouldn't know this thing again. Where is she? Behind me. Oh, no, behind me. Shit. Okay, hold on, she's doing a thing. Okay, wait. That is such an annoying ability. Okay, there you will get off. Jesus. And she turns the lights back on. Now I can hit her. Ah, there. So anyways, Crimson Diary 1. Besides Super Mario Party, they show like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC and like Daemon Machina, which is like a mech game. And that was it. That was Nintendo's entire presentation. If you do not care for Smash, their presentation was pretty much nothing. I mean, besides Fire Emblem. Which thankfully I do care for both Smash and Fire Emblem, but if you don't, I'm sorry. there's not much for you to look forward to. Also, let me get some water real quick. Hey. Okay, let me catch up on the chat real quick. I keep forgetting about Bomberman. Yeah, if you're not 100% down with Smash Ultimate, you were probably disappointed by Nintendo's presentation overall. Yep. Oh yeah, the Fire Emblem boards were even more furious about Lyn. Ah, yeah, Lyn is still an assist trophy, so I can imagine. The fact that the characters in the trailer kept referring to the listener as teacher tells me you'll be able to create your own avatar again. Yeah. The other thing that convinces me that I think what's his name, like Briold or Berold, whatever the character's name was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a My Unit character again. The ones you can create like Robin and Corrin, because he didn't speak, he didn't say a word, and that's such a characteristic thing from you know, custom-made characters, and maybe they did that intentionally. Maybe your character will speak in the final game, but they didn't right now because it's like, you know, let's just let's leave it as a blank slate for now, and then you'll be able to create them. And another thing is, I kept reading Edelgard's name as Edgelord, and I know a lot of people did too, and that was just. It's so funny to me that the character's name is just so similar to Edgelord, even though she doesn't seem like an edgy character, but still, Edgelord. Or Edge Lady, I guess, in this scenario. Is it a cutscene freeze or the ghost face, or was that wacky Twitch accident? No, the ghost's face did freeze in that frame. That's weird. There's no way in hell you'll be required to use multiple switches for 4-player games. It's likely just an option for handheld mode. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I suspect a Nintendo Direct in the near future addressing everyone's concerns about games that are not Smash. Yeah, you know, Metroid Prime 4, Yoshi, maybe Pikmin 4. I know they also said that an Animal Crossing game is coming. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. Both inside and outside are pitch black. Nobody's in the house, but I feel a presence. Itsuki, help me! I'm so scared. I can't get out of the closet. Help me! That was the first diary. Seems like she got better after the fact, but anyways, where's okay? First of all, let me heal. Now I can go do that. Okay. But yeah, so Smash looks amazing, but we're definitely gonna need more than just Smash and I guess Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Which I'm still not very convinced about those games. Like, I mean, it's cool, but I just played Gen 1 not too long ago on stream, and I'm not ready to play Gen 1 again when I've only played Gen 1 and Gen 3. I want to see what Gen 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and even 8 next year have to offer. I also really just don't. I just don't like the freaking Pokemon Go catching mechanics. I kind of just prefer to press a button. And just general Pokemon mechanics in general, like just not being able to have random battles to catch Pokemon normally. It just seems weird to me. I don't know. Okay. So we are Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's the best I've got for an acronym. LGP, yeah. Has got me mildly. Yeah, like it doesn't look bad. I don't think it's gonna be a bad game or even a. Jesus Christ, I was just there. Okay, well, good thing I double checked. Jesus, well, that's gonna be useful. Yeah, but I definitely am not like stoked, as they say, for Pikachu and Eevee. Certainly not more so than the next Pokemon game that's supposed to be coming out next year. But again, I think the biggest problem with the Switch right now is that compared to last year, we're having a very dry year right now. Last year was just endless, just non-stop, good, like great quality games month after month after month, pretty much since the Switch's launch all the way to December. Because even Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it might have its issues, but it's still a highly acclaimed game by Nintendo. But this year it's been a lot of ports. I mean, good ports, you know, Hyrule Warriors, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, but they ain't doing much in the sense of brand new games, and that's not good. It's not a good thing. Nintendo needs to step it up a little bit with that. Okay, but again, we have Smash to look forward to, and I'm sure Smash will make up for at least a good portion of the dryness this year, but it won't make up for the whole year. That I can assure you. So again, I do hope they have some surprises in the next half year, because the first half year hasn't been as impressive. But anyways, I'll be convinced after seeing a few streams of the game and seeing if there's any new areas to explore of Pokemon Let's Go and Eevee. Yeah, I guess fair enough. When I thought of an excellent way to describe this new Kanto. Imagine if every route was part of the Safari Zone. Ha! And that's one way to put it. Okay. Anyways, we are once again looking for Ghost Girl, though. I don't know where she is. But anyways, yeah. So there were a lot of games this year's E3 that actually got me interested. I don't know, they had its highs and lows, but I would say overall this was a very good E3. I'm glad I tuned in for almost all of it. But it's time to go back to normal. That's okay. No, last game from E3 that they showed, that they've been showing like 2 years in a row still, but it's a little game being published by Exit called Sakuna of Rise and Ruin. It looks like an indie game about you're being like the goddess of harvest, and you have to like side scroll your way around an area to. Then you also have to like. It has some Animal Crossing mechanics, I guess. But or just racing like farm mechanics. But they showed it like way back in 2016. In just like not an official like showing like they do with like the Sony presentation. I think just like the little trailers and small areas of E3, and it just looks really cool to me. I really want that game. I love Exit because of Xenon Kagura and other things. Is that the door gonna open now? Again, this freaking camera angle freaks me out. Okay. But yeah, that would look pretty cool. You all should check it out if you like you know, side scroll, like action side scrollers with a hint of racing, I guess. Not like kart racing, more like crop racing with an S. Okay, there you are. Anyways, okay. Are you interested in Hollow Knight at all? It looks fun, but the art style is genuinely disgusting to me. I get that it's a deliberate thing, but it just turns me off of the game completely. Hollow Knight looks pretty cool. It's not a priority, but it looks fun. Looks entertaining. Also, I'm not so sure if we're actually gonna be able to finish this game tonight. I've spent almost 2 hours on this one area. This is gonna be a problem. Okay. Where are you? There you are. That's why she like turns off your camera if you get too close to her. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna step my game up a little bit here. It's Type 61. Let's go. There you are. Okay. Oh shit, that's right. That turns off the lights. I think she's like right behind me. Hold on. Now she's to my right. That's the good thing of having headphones. Alright, where are you? Hey. Okay, the lights are back on. But yeah, anyways, Hollow Knight looks kind of cool. Just not like I need it right now or anything. Okay, this actually doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Jesus Christ. Okay, there she is. Alright. Oh, you should know, there's a sale on some big name Switch styles going on right now, including Breath of the Wild and Splatoon 2. 25% off, that doesn't sound too bad. Sounds cool. I'll keep an eye out for that. There's Harold Mason in there, apparently. I keep missing items. Jesus. Yeah, like, both of those games do interest me, just not like, extremely. Like, Breath of the Wild looks pretty cool, and Splatoon 2 looks pretty cool too, but it's not like a major priority. Anyways, is there now an item around here? Maybe. Well, let me go back to that room just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, but then again, I also kind of want to get those games physically because I just like owning physical games. So yeah, if I can get my hands on them on a physical copy, just to expand my my Switch collection a bit more, I will gladly take it. But I guess it's something to consider if I just, for some uncanny reason, really feel like getting those games right now. Then again, I'm very short on money. I had to pay some bills yesterday, and it left me a bit low. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is 50% off. Okay. I already actually got Xenoverse 2 on PC already, and considering the strong modding community for Xenoverse 2, I think that's the way to go with that game. Just get it on PC. Get some mods, enhance your experience. Hold on, is this? Okay, nothing here. On Switch, I mean, man, it's still got the basic features in there, but there's just something about Xenoverse that just fits better on PC. Again, it's the mods, like I just explained. So, yeah. Anyways, Dragon Ball. If it was Dragon Ball Fighter Z, that was 50% off. Now there, that would be something I'm interested in. Even though Dragon Ball Fighter Z also has like a strong modding community, but you know, I can live with it. Oh, okay. I got my rooms confused. Anyways, still look. You know what? She's probably gonna be in a different hallway, actually. If I recall correctly, Waluigi's already been modded into the game, into Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yeah, Waluigi. I think it's just like a mod to replace Vegeta with Waluigi, which is pretty fucking hilarious. Still here. Have you changed? No. Oh, but there is someone here. Oh. Okay, well, whatever. Is that still just the item that I was before? Actually, it's not even gonna let me get the... Hey! I don't remember what that was. But I kind of... Okay, oh wait, it's a stone mirror. That's what it is. Hey, hold on. Okay, I don't know what happened here, but I might need someone to move these things out of the way, because if I need that stone mirror, I'm gonna want to be able to get access to it. Okay. Whatever. Waluigi's been more into freaking Marge Simpson has been more into Dragon Ball Fighter Z. They're fun games to mod. I guess there's just something ridiculous about Dragon Ball, about very mundane characters doing Dragon Ball things. It's just fascinating. Okay. Anyways, let's see, anything else around here? By the way, speaking of the Switch, when I do get Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, I think I'm gonna get it on Switch as well, because even if it's a definitive edition, that's obviously gonna have at least slightly updated graphics. I don't expect it's gonna be anything particularly impressive, as it from what we saw of the trailer, which therefore tells me that I can hold that the Switch version is not gonna look like noticeably worse than any of the other versions. In fact, I suspect it's gonna look about as good. Like, maybe not, it won't have 4K support, but I don't have a 4K TV. I don't need 4K support, and I don't really care too much about that. It's a bit. I feel like 4K is a bit much. Like, we can live without that. Anyways, yeah, like the portability of the Switch interests me a bit more. I would love to play Tales of Vesperia on the go, and you know, assuming that there aren't weird port issues like there were with Symphonia on PC, which there shouldn't be, because yeah, Bandai Namco keeps fucking up their PC releases, but their console releases are fine. Like, in fact, I think when Tales of Berseria came out on PC, it was actually a perfectly fine port. No, I mean, not a port. Yeah. No, yeah, a port, because it came out on PC. No, it didn't come out on PC originally, on Japan. But yeah, Tales of Systeria had its issues, and Tales of Symphonia had a lot of issues. But Tales of Berseria was fine. So hey, if they get the same people that did the Tales of Berseria port, then we're A-okay. Okay. Speaking of Tales of, and since we're on the subject, tomorrow and Sunday, the Tales of Festival 2018 is gonna be happening. So, I know we just got some Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition news, but at this, beyond that, there's also like recently there were some things that like they registered like Tales of Cilia 2 on PS4 was like found on some shopping website somewhere. So there's a possibility that Vesperia 2 is and that Cilia 2 and probably Cilia 1 too is coming to PS4. And then there was also a trademark for Tales of Entertaria, which I'm pretty confident that's just a play on words on entertainment, because Bandai Namco Entertainment, which has me worried that that's just gonna be a weird like mobile spin-off, because freaking Tales of just cannot get off their mobile spin-offs. But either way, it's gonna be happening tomorrow and Sunday, so keep checking this door like something's gonna change. So I'll be looking out for any news that we get for anything. So again, I am a pretty big Tales of fan, so any Tales of news that come out, I gotta keep track of them. Okay. And something else, some others is something I'm looking forward to is the Senran Kagura games that are supposed to be coming out this year. So Senran Kagura Burst Renewal, the second remake of the first game, that's coming out supposedly fall of this year, and whether that's whether that's September, October, or November, we've yet to know. But I'm just gonna play it safe and say it's gonna be like around November, because that's when games come out. That's when a lot of games come out. But that is probably the first. If I stream Senran Kagura games, that would probably be the first game I stream from the Senran Kagura series, because it's the first game. It's a remake of it, but it's still the first game, and it's got the story of the first game. Can I go on now? Okay, no, I can't. And but on top of that, we're also again supposed to be getting Senran Kagura 7, like later this year, and we have like no news on that game other than the teaser trailer that they showed at one point, and then they showed it again with like a bit more text, but nothing actually new. So didn't you have concerns before about streaming Senran Kagura games? Yeah, like okay, I think Senran Kagura Estival Versus was like temporarily banned on Twitch. So, you know, streaming it is for a while. Streaming it was a no-go, but they changed it, so now you can stream Senran Kagura Estival Versus. You can't stream it with uncensored mods, of course, but just the base game, yeah, you can stream that one. And I think that's the only one that ever got banned. But my other concern with Senran Kagura, though, is that, you know, despite the fan service and, you know, the boops and all that thing that the series is known for, it's actually very, very, very heavy on text, on reading. And they even have this, what's the name? What this like visual novel sections on all of the games where it's just text, reading and reading and reading and more reading with very little voice acting to go along with it. So my concerns for streaming Senran Kagura games is not the content that like might get me banned or something. No, that shouldn't be a concern. The problem is that it might actually just be like me reading a book, and I don't know or think people will be interested in that. I couldn't tell you for sure, but those almost look like smiley faces for a moment. But you know, I guess I'd have to try it out and see if people are okay with that, or if they would just prefer to play the games themselves, take the story at their own pace. Because I guess I could technically skip the story, but that's not cool. Okay, so is it around here somewhere? There's gotta be here. It's not here. Where is this girl? Anyways, but yeah. So, despite again, and another thing is that despite the fan service, Senran Kagura games do actually put a fair bit of effort in the stories. So it's not something I'd want to skip. Therefore, you know, it leaves me in a bit of a weird situation with streaming Senran Kagura games. I love them, but I couldn't tell you if they would actually make for entertaining stream series, because a lot of streamers just stream Senran Kagura games without knowing anything about the series or wanting to know anything about the series. They just play the games once and just continuously scream about all the boops that keep showing up on the screen. It's like, oh look, boops, and that's just the whole commentary. I don't want to be that guy. I want to actually play the video game and respect it for what it is. No matter how much people just don't understand it, don't want to believe that there's more to Senran Kagura than that. Okay. I didn't know that such a pattern existed. Yeah, it's a little weird, but anyways, I guess that's I guess this whole stream is about more streaming. My future plans for streaming, and I at this rate I don't think we're actually gonna finish this game tonight. So again, that it's not that there's actually that much more in here. It's just that this freaking girl, I can't find her. And I would really prefer it if she's not in the other house. Because that would just be annoying. Where haven't I been to? I guess we'll check over here. Okay, maybe we do have no choice here. We have to go to the other house and check if there's anything over there. But anyway, yeah, so this has just been about like future streaming plans. Yeah, if we can't finish this game tonight, that's fine. We'll finish it tomorrow, and then we'll actually I mean, I'm going the wrong way. Then we'll actually next week we'll start our new game, which I'm pretty sure I've already told you guys, or at least heavily hinted what it's gonna be. But I guess I'll still wait for it until it's actually time. And there's that's for Crash to Insanity. That's gonna be ending this Sunday, and that's probably not gonna be going for much longer either. That game's about to end. So, you know, look forward to whatever I start streaming on Sundays next week, I guess too. But we're not done with this stream, so I'm not sure why I'm saying goodbye already. Where is this girl? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I checked every single room in the house we were just at. So maybe she's here now. Hi. This is not a fun fetch quest at all. Hey. At least Mio doesn't get tired from running so much. Okay, but anyways, that was E3. Now there is still other things to look forward, or like events to look forward to in this year. Like we still have Tokyo Game Show happening, well, eventually. I don't know when exactly. Just I know it will happen. And is she gonna appear again? Hold on. I have to make sure that I'm not dealing with Stairs Lady. Okay, I'm not dealing with Stairs Lady. There's Tokyo Game Show to look forward to. There's again more Nintendo Directs coming out. There's the PlayStation experience, and maybe that will give something else. And did PAX East and PAX West and all those PAX events already happen? I have no idea. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Okay. Hi. Where is? Like, I have a feeling she's not gonna be here. But yeah, like the only E3 is pretty much the only event that like just across the whole world people keep track of. Like when it's gonna happen and everything, because it is the biggest gaming show of the year. And funny thing, E3 is happening immediately, you know, like E3 ended and the World Cup started. So for anyone who likes both video games and football, you know, you got plenty to look forward to. I personally like, okay, funny thing about the World Cup, the TV that I'm playing on right now, it's a pretty big widescreen TV that I bought with my own money, because in the World Cup of 2014, so what? Oh no, you know, I'm not even gonna bother. It's freaking broken neck lady. I don't care. I'm not looking for you. there was the, but anyway, yeah, because the 2014 World Cup was actually, I actually got really hyped for that one because Colombia was doing very well in that cup. It was, they were doing surprisingly well. They were getting the goals. They were doing everything, and trying to cheer for my own country. Like, you know what? I don't want to watch the World Cup in this flimsy TV we have in my living room. No, I want to watch it I watch the real thing.
Wait.
So, I'm pretty sure freaking the little girl is not here. So, I bought this TV just so I could watch the World Cup in like better resolution, and we ended up not winning like I was hoping we would, but whatever, that's fine. I got away with a brand new widescreen TV that I've been using ever since, and it works pretty great. I like it. And the fact that, again, I bought this thing with my own money makes me feel all the better. I don't know why that specifically makes... I guess maybe it's because I was pretty young back then, so I was like... hours and hours of well-earned hard work, I guess. Okay. But anyways, back to the game now. Where the fuck is this? Like, I keep hearing the noises in that one room. Hold on, where is that room? Not this one. Like the one, this one right here, the regular tatami room. I need to check there again. I need to check very thoroughly this time, but this little girl, she's still here. We all know she's still here. She just doesn't want to show up. Okay. I really don't want this to be a boring stream again. Because I remember, like, 1 or 2 streams ago, we had a situation where I just didn't know where to go. So we spent such a long time. Well, okay, we already, like, this stream is already a bit cursed. Because we also had to, like, for, like, the first half an hour to 40 minutes, I had to be quiet because there were people around here. So I couldn't speak at my usual volume. But, okay, I'll keep an ear out for noises. Hold on. Nothing here. He was here. I heard the noises. And the noises are not here anymore. And again, the fact that you just can't open this thing. Maybe if I look around, she'll just randomly pop up. No. Hey. Yeah, if this if I'm gonna like do like one more lap around, and if I can't find anything, I'm just gonna have to like pull up a guide. Cause there comes a point where you need to keep your audience in mind, and you need to figure out, okay, no, I need to do something here, you know, to keep the show going. I've been something painted. Okay. And I've checked every nook and cranny of this house already. True and true, at least twice. Maybe probably 3 times too. And she's just not here. I've checked on Mayu and she's still locked in there. We don't have a key yet. I'm continuously pressing X on everything just to make sure that I can find what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is gonna get up. They're just gonna keep going on for too long. So, hold on. I'm actually gonna take a second here to just look up what exactly I'm supposed to do right now. Because again, I don't want to keep you guys just stuck with me looking everywhere around the house. So, okay. I guess I'll leave you with a little gift here, and let me look up something. I'll also mute myself so you don't have to like hear me typing or whatever. Okay, we're back. I just looked up a guide and I think we're... Alright, hold on. So we're supposed to be... I think we fought her 3 times. So no, 4 times. We fought her 4 times. So therefore, she's right here. Apparently. I swear I've checked in there before, but I guess I didn't check thoroughly enough. Either way, this is supposed to be the last time we fight her. Also, yeah, I'm pretty confident we're not gonna be. Oh, now you are. Oh, now you decide to be here. Oh, I could swear I've checked in there before. Where is she? Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay. At least we found her.
My brother.
Hey! You get off, Jesus. I got the fatal flame. Okay, she has a lot more health now. Hey. Okay, what's she gonna do? I will give her this. She is very unpredictable. She has like 3 different attacks or something. Okay. Alright. Yeah, she's got a lot more health this time. But again, this is supposed to be the final time we're fighting her according to that watcher I just looked up. Okay. Thank God for the internet. We'll be stuck in here for much longer than necessary if that wasn't the case. Okay. Where are you? There you are. Ah, goddamn, just doing her lights out mode. Okay.
My brother.
Hey, get off. Okay. Hold on, let me just heal real quick. Okay. Oh, guys, it's turning the lights off again. Oh, I actually did the thing. Like the counter attack. Okay, there. Now she's done. Because again, we do have like a counter attack thing that's we're
That's my brother.
supposed to be able to do. Okay, something is on the ground where the gutter spread appeared. Belky, there, finally. Jesus Christ. And the red speckled crystal. Okay, sure, I guess we can take a listen to that real quick. Okay, radio. My storm has not been updated. Has anything else been updated? Not just... Okay, red speckled crystal.
Somebody help me. Help me. Sorry. It's okay. Help me. Help me. It's dark. Everywhere. I can't help.
Well, she keeps calling for Itsuki. And I'm guessing she's not calling for Mutsuki because I think he was dead by then. But, I guess that's what I understood of one of the brothers being dead already. But, anyways, where am I going? Going up here. Okay. Let's see. Now, at least we got that. Now we can go proceed where Mayu is and, we've been recording for 2 hours and 50. I mean, I could pull off a very long stream tonight, like almost 4 hours long. and maybe that will give us the time I need to finish the game. But I don't know if I want to do that, because I think we still have like 2 chapters to go, so that's gonna be a very long stream if that ends up being the case, and most of the stream would have been cut. Okay, fucking Mayu, goddamn, you just can't stay in one place, can you? All right, Mayu, please. What's this? Green Diamond number 5. Itsuki, I pray that you read this. I can't stay in this village any longer. I told Yae and Sae that I would come for them on the day of the ceremony. After they make it out of the village, I'll take care of them. Don't worry. When I get them out, I'll come back for you next. Ryoso Munakata. Where have I heard that name before? I don't remember. Either way, it's a thing. Okay, hold on. Before I check that, anything else? Bound Diary number 2. Okay, there are many books here, but most are now illegible. Among them you find an old diary. The ritual is coming up soon. Mutsuki is too weak to run away, and there is no way. Okay, that sounded kind of weird. I can carry him. He said he'd forgive me no matter what happens. He does not want Sae and Yae to suffer either. I promised him that I would help Sae and Yae escape after the ritual. Mutsuki will remain here as a butterfly. I plan to remain here in the village with him too. I'm gonna guess that's Itsuki's diary. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay, and there's a little box here. Okay, that thing that's... Okay, no, there's a drawer here. Nothing in the drawer, nothing in the drawer. Okay, cool. Another bound diary. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, then Yae and Sae will not need to go through with the ritual. But if our ritual fails, they will be the only ones left for the next sacrifice. I have to get Yae and Sae out of this village. The horror has to stop. There has to be another way. I cannot let Yae and Sae suffer like this. The old passageway under Kureha Shrine has been sealed ever since some twins tried to escape there long ago. The ceremony master said that they were killed by a cave-in during their escape. Concerned, the ceremony master sealed the old tree which enshrines the remaining. Although the path is sealed, the passageway still leads out. Opening the seal should make it possible to leave the village. The pinwheel key that opens the seal have been handed down through the families of 4 veiled priests. I was able to find the pinwheel for this family in the storehouse. After passing through a passageway, you only have to run through the forest and remember to never look back. But will those 2 have the willpower necessary? They don't have the legs necessary, I can tell you that much. There, a small stone tablet and a crystal are lying here. A Tachibana crest. Oh, that... Do we definitely have to use that? And fluorite. Okay.
Through here, we can get out of the village. Mayu? I don't know what's happening to me. But no matter what happens, I'll forgive you. Mayu. Don't leave me. Of course I won't leave you behind. I kept looking for you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
It's beginning. Hurry. We need to get to the old tree.
Well, okay, first of all, somehow we're out of here. Because that door was sealed before. Now it's not. Oh, what sorcery they use for that, but whatever. Okay, maybe we can make this. Half Moon is the chapter we're on, right? What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Who dares? You dare. Okay. Anyways, Mario, could you be so kind as to not leave our side anymore? I mean, most appreciated. Okay. So it seems like random encounters, I guess from what I'm understanding, random encounters only happen in areas that do not currently need you, in the story. Like, we were in the Tachibana house, and random encounters didn't appear. It was just like all pre-scripted encounters with the girl. But then we went to the other house, and because we're technically not supposed to be there story-wise, it actually did show up a fair amount of random encounters. So, again, I'm gonna guess that that's how that works then. It just, you know, it gives you random encounters when it's, when you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. But okay, we need to get to the old house. Where's the old house again? Is that the old house? No, that's the Osaka house. That's the Tashima. Okay, the Kiryu house. That's right. That's the old tree. So, I mean, I guess that's where we'll go then. Let's see. So, I mean, it probably would be more useful if Mio could actually hold hands with Mayu, and that way we won't have to worry about Mayu not catching up to us or whatever. But either way, I fully expect Mayu to have at least one more chapter where she just runs off. Mayu? Okay, there you are. Jesus. Okay. Let's see, so the old tree is like over here actually.
My leg hurts. It aches.
Okay, Mayu, I know, look, just... We're gonna make it, alright? I know it. As long as you don't run away again, we will make this just fine. So please, don't. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I need to go to the shrine. The altar. Okay, well, whatever. We can do that. It's okay. I'm gonna guess that that's actually intentional, the way they programmed Mayu to
My leg hurts.
yeah, like the way they program Mayu to not be as efficient at following behind you, and you know, constantly doing those you know, constantly complaining that it hurts, so that it gives the impression that it's like, you know, in the story where Yae and Sae, like, you know, they couldn't run away together and all that stuff. So it's a minor thing, but it's a thing. Okay. Let's see. I can already see the there's an item over there too. Okay. Actually, let me pick up the item first and then we'll unleash the spirit. Folkquest number 7. Okay. I found a map of the Assasway. I think you forgot a P in that word. Among the old books. It seems to be of an underground cave used for the ritual. It also looks that there might be a way out of the village. This exit was also accessible from the shrine grounds, but that way is sealed long ago. Okay, well, good to... Oh, it's sealed. Okay, freaking... Let me just... Yeah, I can't miss with Type 61, alright? Let's see. Yeah, Assasway, that it. They messed up the spelling of that sentence a little bit. Okay, you, hold on. Is he faster now, or am I just going crazy? Yeah, he's definitely faster now. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this guy's a lot tougher all of a sudden. But as long as we can keep using Mayu as bait, I think we'll be able to take care of him. Oh, he retreated. Okay, where are you right now? To the left. Wait, what? Actually hit her. Alright, hold on, there you are. He just like shoot something? Yes, he did. Wow, this guy's like, hey, no way, you stop. Jeez. Where is he right now? There he is. Okay. He is... Okay, there. Alright, there, right. Jesus Christ, freaking hell, is... This guy is annoying because of how fast he can move. And he's got projectiles. Nobody likes projectiles. Okay, glowing yellow crystal. That's right, we just got like 2 different things. Well, I may check those out real quick. Okay. I just saw the, hello lady, how long has Mayu been with you? I didn't notice her coming back. Yeah, no, I guess you were away when it happened, but yeah, she's here. She got here. A little bit ago. Oh, we've got Mayu's charm. Let me just get a couple of these out of the way. Okay.
I'm sorry. Because I ran away. Everyone had to die. Everyone. Yai, help me. I don't want to be alone. Together. So, Yai, please, kill me.
We killed her. That can never be undone. This was doomed from the beginning. We should have let them both go. Sai as well.
Well, the plot thickens a little bit, I guess. Either way, let's just take a picture of this thing. Yeah, these ghost noises are starting to make your ears ring. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, the twins are going under a fence. Okay. Guess we gotta go to our things now. Hey, Maya, you okay? You look absent-minded. Okay, there you are. You're still with us. Good, good. Okay. Countless assessments. Okay. Can I actually go over there? No, it's just straw people. Okay. Watashi. Yep. Alright. Yes. Been recording for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, what? Did I? Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. I guess the freaking internet is connected slightly, but not enough to like cut off the stream. Fair enough. Okay, what's my current like camera experience? Hold on. 45. I keep getting so many points. Okay, I guess we'll work on a bit more slow. Hold on. Yes, I borrowed them in there, and then boom, and then boom again. There, we got slow to level 3. Okay. How I got all my camera functions? Equipment that can add special functions when obtained. No, I actually don't have that many additional functions. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just go ahead and equip this thing again. Okay. Actually, how do I change it? Okay, that's how I change it. For some reason this reminds me, have you tried you again? Okay, have you tried either of the Octopath Traveler's demo yet? No, I have not actually. I should probably get around that once I like connect my Switch again, because I actually haven't connected it in a while. Okay, this freaking dude. What is it? Okay. I'm almost tempted to run away more than I am to fight, but okay, hold on. Alright. Yeah, I'll try the Octopath Traveler demos later. Actually, there was a demo of another game that I was definitely a lot more interested in trying. It's a demo of Shining Resonance Refrain. I think that came out. Yes, I think a demo for that was supposed to come out on the Switch like either this week or like on the 26th, or I remember a 6th in there somewhere. So either the 16th or the 26th. But yeah, that game actually interests me quite a bit, because I know the Shining series has its history, and there were like some games on the PS2. They were cool, but we never got too much attention. And then there was a Shining Resonance game on PS3 that we never got, but now we're getting it in the form of Shining Resonance Refrain, just like we're getting Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition here in the West. So maybe that's something I should talk about. But yeah, that game does it. This guy is so stupid. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so Shiny Resonance Display looks pretty cool. I'm actually gonna be looking out for that. And once I try it out, I'll let you guys know my opinion on it. But yeah, okay. Where's you? Okay, I just checked the demo is available now. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll download that on my either the Switch or the PS4 once I get around to it, I guess. There you are. Okay. There. Okay, now I can move on. Mario, you can stop holding your. It's okay. You don't have to have hold your hands like that anymore. We can move. There you are. Okay. I guess you just get stuck in that pose for a while. Anyways, yeah, just so. Yeah, I don't want to go on for like super long tonight. So I think what we're gonna do is okay.
Mayu! Just let me rest. Mayu, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, apparently Mayu is also a ghost. She just like manifested. Okay,
Poor Itsuki. It's our fault.
Yep, she's thoroughly possessed by the ghoulies right now. Where is that? The thing what I want to do is I'm gonna.
Itsuki.
Actually, I can't take a picture of her. Fallen Mayu. That's really something you want to take a picture of. Mio, fair enough. Okay, go back to this film. So what was that about Mayu being a ghost? She just kind of like spawned in after the cutscene, so it looks like she just like appeared like the ghosts do. But it's this thing. Okay, there are 4 other places, so we're gonna have to get a couple more. Octagon key. Oh, that's important. Hold on. Okay, maybe it's a missing part of the mechanical thing. Alright, well, there's a solution. Small red pinwheel is making a dry, rasping sound as it turns. A lot of them are, in fact. There's countless tiny gravestones lined up here. Maybe they were for children. That's entirely possible. What's over here? Folklorist number 12. My god, that's a lot of folklorist. Twins play an important part in the ritual. In recent years, the government issued a decree that the first twin to come out is the eldest. Each region used to... Wait, hold on. In recent years, the government issued a decree that the first twin to come out is the eldest. I think I'm not reading that right. Because it just sounds to me like it's saying the one that's born first is the eldest sibling, which, yes, he is or she is. That's how time works. That's how science works. But I think it's what it's actually trying to say is the first twin to come out of the ritual is the eldest. So I hope that's what that means, and it's not literally saying, hey, the first twin to come out of the womb is the elder twin. Yes. Yes, they fucking are. Okay, each region used to have its own rules until each region used to have its own rules of time and space. Until they started forming like time rift portals that we couldn't deal with anymore, so we had to change the rules. When I asked the ceremony master about the village's rules, he grinned and said that the tradition is tradition. You know, though we can't mess with the rules of time and space too much now. This village still practices the old way, you know, back when we could break the rules of time and space. The twin that is born second is considered. They were actually talking about that. The twin that is born second is considered the elder. Look, I get it. It's the old times. Science wasn't really caught up to what it is today. It was a more difficult time. Information wasn't as readily available as it is right now. But we're talking about basic logic here. I think we can write this whole note off as nonsense and move on. Yeah. I'm just going to assume that the folklorist was just really getting possessed by the ghosts at this point, and nothing as Maya. What the fuck? You have a ghost on you. You yourself are a ghost. You also have a ghost on you. Something shows in the photo of Mayu. I think that's here. Yae or Sae about to free Itsuki. It's a woman crying in front of a building that looks like a storehouse. It's probably Yae. I mean Sae then, because just like how. Okay, hold on. Fine. You want to say bye to her before I leave?
An altar at the Tsuchihara grave.
Cool. I guess I'll check that out. But anyways, yeah, as you can tell, Yae and Mio are both the less emotional but much more, thoughtful, intelligent sisters, whereas Mayu and Sae are the much more emotional, I guess, not as I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Just they're not as right in the head sisters. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Mio is like heartless or Yae is heartless, but they definitely don't consistently seem as concerned for the people around them like Sae and Mayu. Anyways, there's an altar around here. It's freaking noise. Is she taking a nap or something? She said she's really tired, that she just wants to rest. She's that's never good news. Like I wholeheartedly expect her not to be here when we come back. Okay, I got a spirit orb though. That's cool. I never even saw this when I first came here. Okay, there's the thing that we're looking for. Gravestones line up here. Surfaces are different. What? Oh, hi. Grave girl. I can barely see her, but okay, we got some points for that. It makes sense that we'll find some ghosts in the graveyard. If we find them in just average houses, of course we're gonna find them in the graveyard. Okay, doors stuck fast. She says something about the Tachibana gravestone, so I guess we'll check out the one where that girl was just at. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Mayu does a lot of nonsense. Okay, well, can I like go in here? No. We're just not able to like check out the gravestones more in depth. Okay, is this what I'm looking for? No. What over here? guess I'll just have to check every single grave real quick. But anyways, yeah, the plan is just, I guess, just I'll make a little bit of progress here, and then we'll go save and call it a night. Because, yeah, I don't want to go on too long tonight streaming, in an attempt to finish this game. So instead, I'll just leave it at a good spot where I can certainly, for sure, absolutely finish this game in my next stream. And, you know, do that. And then next week we'll start a new game, but I guess this week we'll just focus on Fatal Frame 2. Okay. We got some herbal medicine too. No, I don't think we're done with the cemetery. Hold on. I'm gonna check it. Well, no, okay, no, we can be, because we did just get that that key for freeing Itsuki, which is probably not gonna be there when we actually open it in, because that's just how this game works. I don't think there has been a single time in this game when we open that door, in order, you know, like with a key, trying to free someone, and then they were actually there. I don't think it's happened a single time. Okay. Anyways, now we'll just go to Itsuki's house, open the door, see what happens, and then I think that'll be it for tonight. 5:14. Yeah, sure. I guess I can use that. Okay. And so we still have this chapter and then the actual final chapter to go. And then, you know, that'll be Fatal Frame 2, the Crimson Butterfly. Okay. The way that tree moves is interesting. Like, is it 2D or is it 3D? It's kind of hard to tell, actually. But, you know, it works in its favor. Okay. Anyways, this is making me kind of want to, like, I'm surprised I remember this game, despite the fact I don't remember much about this game. I do remember it a lot better than Fatal Frame 3, even though. Also, you just took some feet over there. And even though Fatal Frame 3, you know, I technically played that more recently. Because I played this game and then a little while afterwards I played Fatal Frame 3. But like, I don't remember jack shit about Fatal Frame 3. I remember Fatal Frame 2 somewhat. I don't remember anything about Fatal Frame 3. It's so weird. But okay. I just remember I liked Fatal Frame 3 almost as much as 2. Anyways, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and open this. And see what happens.
If I can save you, I'm sure my brother will forgive me.
Well, I guess that's how he died. He literally hung himself. That's weird. Okay, hey, more type 0 film. I can use that. What are you looking at? I know we still haven't gotten to that, like, to the funny part of this game. There is such a thing as a funny, like, Easter egg part in this game, and I think this might be where we start seeing it. Hold on. Okay. Let me just see what else. Can I go in there? I can. Okay. Hello? Is this where I find me some Easter eggs? This might be. Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, hold on. Is it? Old God's Village map. Ah! Well, that's the map of the whole place. I guess that's useful. Okay, hold on. Bound Diary number 4. Will Mutsuki ever be able to forgive me? I could not make him into a butterfly. I could not become one with him. It is all my fault. Please forgive me. Well, I guess do remember now that every single Crimson Butterfly we've seen in this game is the spirit of twins that fall through with the ritual. Okay, and a crystal lore. Okay, cool. Let's go and check out that. Oh, my song got updated too. Let's check that out.
The bridge that connects the twins' houses. Dolls. A hidden room in the wall. Deep in the cemetery. An altar. The Tsuchihara grave. In a kimono box. A woman.
Sorry. I was wrong. Should I not save anyone? Will anyone forgive me?
Well, one of those was a lot more useful than the other. One of those is basically just a reminder. Hey, here's all the interesting locations we need to look for. Mio, just remember those. Okay, anyways, Bound Diary number 3. I heard Monokata is here. I wonder if it's because of the letter I sent him. The warm welcome he is getting can only mean that they are going to use him as a kusabi in the inner ceremony. I cannot let him get caught up in this. I must tell him to get out of here quickly. Well, never take hospitality from strangers normally. Okay. Anyways, are butterfly spirits a real thing from, like, Shinto religion or something? If so, it makes me kind of dread the implications of the butterfly-related boss from Kirby Star Allies. I'm pretty sure butterflies are a symbol of death in Japanese folklore. So I'm not sure if it's like specifically Shinto religion or something, but yeah, I've heard that butterflies are a symbol of death. So if you see a butterfly in an area, in a setting where death might be fitting, then yes, it probably means something like that. Okay, here's Bound Diary number 5. The 3 other pinwheel keys are hidden in the Kiryu, Osaka, and Tachibana houses. Oh, well, it's convenient. Okay, so Kiryu, Osaka, and Tachibana. We have to go back to all 3 of them. God damn it. Nobody will expect me to run after the ritual. At that time, it should be easy to take the keys. Helping giants I escape may well be the last task I ever perform. He definitely did something. At one point, the window's stuck fast. The clasp is rusted. It doesn't look like it's been open in a long time. Oh, what? But it was open. This game is weird. I mean, it's got ghosts and stuff, so obviously. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now that said, red is not a symbol of death. White and okay, I don't know if it's white or just no, but I think the color white in Japan is also seen as a symbol of death. So that's you know, something to keep in mind. And don't remember what else is seen as a symbol of death over there, but there's a couple of things. So if you ever see like a white butterfly, it doesn't get much more symbolistic of death than that. Okay, the air in the lightless attic is stale. Everything is covered with dust. It doesn't look like anybody's come here in a long time. Can I actually go up here though? No, but there is a decapitated doll in here. Anything else? No. Okay. Anything up here? Oh, I checked. That's the important thing. Okay. A white butterfly with number 4 drawn on its wings 4 times. Ah, yeah, that's right. Number 4 is also associated with death. There's so much that is associated with death. And I have to wonder if there's an equal amount of symbolism for life. The fuck is here? Oh, you. Okay, well, whatever, I don't care. Y'all can stay in there. Okay. They don't follow you here. Okay, well, again, I did say that, I wanted to, you know, just check for something and then, you know, reach a point where I think I know what to do so we can safely finish the stream, this series tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. If something happens, I guess we'll have to do it next week, but we should be fine tomorrow. I don't see why not, unless my internet like shits itself or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and save right here. Okay, cool. So yeah, good thing I didn't officially call this stream finale, but more like finale, maybe, I don't know, possibly, because I wasn't actually sure. But yeah, so nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, for sure, the next one will be the finale, because now I know where everywhere where we have to go, and we just have to do it. And again, we're also going to be finishing Crash to Insanity this Sunday, so we're this whole streaming weekend is going to be about finishing games. So that's nice. We'll start fresh next week. For now, yeah, and I guess I got all my E3 thoughts out of the way too, so we don't need to worry about. Well, it's not something to worry about, but yeah, I guess I got all of that figured out, and I guess I did. It lets you guys know of some games I'll be streaming in the future, like not in the immediate future, but you know, things to look forward to, I guess. I just have to make sure I can actually get some money so I can stream these games. Jesus, or trade in some more games that I currently have so I can pre-order them. I don't know. Either way, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. So here says goodbye. Hollow Play 45.